All right, guys, let's get started. This chapter is 9-6, analyzing functions with successive differences. Okay, so we're going to be figuring out with just the coordinates if something is linear, quadratic, or exponential. Okay, linear is a straight line, quadratic makes a U, exponential increases like that. Okay, for me, a lot of times quadratic will jump out at you because you'll see the numbers sometimes go down and then come back up. Okay, got it. It's the only one that does that goes down and then comes back up. But other than that, okay, so if you have to write this down, I'll give you a minute or two, pause it for a minute if they need time. All right, so after every slide, I'm gonna back up out of the way because sometimes I stand in the way a lot. And you can pause the video and give them like 2 or 3 minutes to write down everything that they need to. So here we go. Here's an example. What if they give me the coordinates and a graph and they said, graph it, okay? Like, okay, I can graph this. All you have to do is find the points and then tell me which one it is. So let's graph these points. -2, 5, -2, 5. Okay, I do X and then I do Y. Okay, same thing, -1, 2, right here, 0, 1, right there. 1, 2. So 1, 2 here and 2, 5 here. So looking at the graph, going from left to right, connecting the dots, I'm going to notice immediately that this is, which one of these? Quadratic. Okay? It's going to be the quadratic. So quadratic, from the way it looks. It's not linear, it's not a straight line, it's not exponential, meaning constantly decreasing to, constantly increasing or constantly decreasing to a point. Okay, so this is quadratic. Next one we're going to do is up, not sideways. There we go. Perfect. Is what if they give us something like this and we needed to figure it out? And they asked us, and we didn't have a graph to graph it. There is a way to do this. So I'm going to do the first way in purple. So all these numbers have to be in succession, so one after the other, right? These numbers, you're going to find out how long it takes to get from one to the other. So to get from here to here, it goes up 5. Then from here to here, it went up 5. And from here to here, it went up 5. And then from here to here, it went up 5. Seeing as though it's repetitive all the way through, this means that this is linear. I don't have to go any further, okay? If it is going up by a consistent pace, then it is linear, according to the information they gave you. Okay, you don't know what happens beyond this point and beyond that point. You're making the assumption that this is going the same way all the way through, or that they're just talking about this part of the line, that it is linear. I'll give everybody 2 or 3 minutes to write that down. I'm back. Okay, so the next one here, we'll do it again. This one shouldn't be linear, but we'll still do the check because you're supposed to. So the first one we'll check, what's the difference from 8 to 4? Okay, that's going to be 8 to 4 is 4. You're subtracting. Then you've subtracted 2. Then you've subtracted 1, then you've subtracted 0.5. Okay, that doesn't work out, so it's not linear. So is it linear? No. Okay, now we're going to check again the same exact thing to check if it represents a quadratic function. So if you do this and it doesn't work out, and if you do it again and it does, then it's quadratic. So let's check it. So this goes up 2, up 1, up 0.5. So quadratic, it is not. So once you've tried this one and you tried this one, your next plan is to check if they make the same fraction. So 2 over 1, does that equal 1 over 0.5. So this equals 2, that equals 2. That is a yes, that means that this is exponential. okay? Exponential. So that's how you check if something's exponential. First you check linear, then this line will tell you if it's quadratic, and then this line, the last one, you check if this fraction is the same as that fraction. If it is, it's exponential. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. I want you to practice. So I'm going to give you, because you have to draw a graph, I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do this. I'll be back in 5 minutes because somebody's going to pause. In my time, it's going to be 1 second. So I'm back. So you should know what kind this is. Let's check it out really quick. -2, 8, -1, 5, 0, 2, 1, -1, 1, -1 right here. So down 3. This is making a straight line. So this is here. Okay? Now let's move this up right here. So now I want you to practice on this one. You don't have to make a whole graph, so I'll give you 3 minutes on this one. So pause the video for 3 minutes. We're back. Now we're going to be checking what does this make. So let's check 5 to 8. That's +3. This is going to be +9. This is going to be +10, then 5 more, so +15. And this is going to be 42, 52, 21. So 21. So is it linear? I'm trying to write all the letters together in one word here. Linear? It is not. These have to be the same. So now we have to check again. So 3 to 9 is 6. 9 to 15 is 6. And this last one is the same number as well. So this is quadratic. This is quadratic. Cool. All right, so let's check this one now. I'll scoop it up a little bit. I want you to practice this one. I'll give you 3 minutes to do this one as well, and pause. Okay, so now we're doing this one. How far is -1.5 to 0? That's adding 1.5. Then from 0 to 2.5 is adding 2.5. Then 2.5 to 6 is adding 3.5, and 6 to 10 is adding 4.5. And 4.5. So is it linear? No. Let's check here. This is adding 1. This is adding 1. This is adding 1. That means that this one is quadratic. Did I mean to make them both quadratic? I did not. My bad. Okay. I think that's the last one. If you want more examples, you can look in the book on chapter 9-6. Any numbers that I haven't done yet, maybe like 10, 12, or number 6, number 8, any of those, you can get them done. So lesson done.